Okay. All right, so let's get started. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy Podolsky, and I am a functional physical therapist and also a lymphedema therapist and essential oil educator. I've been using doTERRA essential oils for 3.5 years, and I've mainly been using my oils on myself, my husband, and my kids. But I've recently been broadening my lymphedema treatments by offering essential oils within each treatment session, which has been really, really neat. I am joined tonight with one of my leaders on my team, Leah Ricotta-Tai. She is a doTERRA certified essential oil specialist, and she has a background in special ed. So she's been using essential oils for over 2.5 years now as well. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about essential oils and how you're going to use them and how you can get them into your home. And I really want to thank you guys for coming out. I love your little patio party, especially with what has been going on and how we're, just really getting out into, feeling a little bit more normal again. This has been such a challenging time in history, but what has been constant for us and what we keep talking about is that our essential oils are there. That's such a constant, as well as the leaders in doTERRA and the founders in doTERRA. So we have such a strong community of people who want natural solutions to better themselves, either physically, emotionally, or spiritually. And because we have such an amazing community, our members are able to access not only our knowledge, but you have access to all the leaders on our team. So during this pandemic specifically, that has been shown to be such a gift. I'm going to pass over the baton to Leah. She's just going to go over a little housekeeping for us.
Okay, thank you, Tracy. Well, once again, welcome everybody. Just so you know, we've gone ahead and muted everybody. If we keep you unmuted, there's too much background noise while we're doing our presentation, so we have you on mute. During the course of the presentation, if you have any questions or comments, you could actually type in the chat box. There's a chat box down below, or you could just hold your questions to the end, and we'll make sure we have time at the end where we'll come back and answer any of those questions. Our true goal here for our class is to empower you. We hope that when we're done with this presentation that you leave feeling excited and knowing that there's options for supporting your health, things that you might have not known before. We have 3 cool things about essential oils we're going to talk about. We're going to tell you about the 3 ways to use those oils, and also how to get them in your home. We've had a lot of people asking us questions in regards with this global pandemic about how to support their health and protect their families. We're going to talk about some of the things that we've been doing and give you information on products that you might be interested in having in your home as well. And doTERRA has been working around the clock to fill those orders and get the products to you as quickly as possible. So at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Tracy, and she's going to get right into the subject matter.
So we've included the vitality assessment in an email that I sent, but I realized that, Jill, I don't think you were registered, so I can send that out again for your group. But this vitality assessment, we want you to be able to look over it and even fill it out if you haven't already, because it allows yourself to give yourself a baseline of where you're at right now in your overall health and wellness and where you want to be. So we can help you with figuring out which oils and products are going to help you most to achieve your goals. And this really helps a lot. So the word on the street right now is immunity. And doTERRA has everything that you need to keep your immune system strong. So as you follow along in tonight's class, consider your overall wellness. So we've been helping customers create a simple 90-day plan to stick with. And this can range from a plan of just using certain essential oils, either aromatically or topically, or it can be a big lifestyle change where you're including supplements and essential oils, using them in all 3 ways. No matter what your plan is, consistency is going to be key. So in a wellness routine, you want that consistency. And this is the time, if you haven't already invested in, the time and focus in your health, this is the time to do so. Prevention is key, and knowing your lifestyle and learning some ways to make some shifts so that your body, specifically your immune system, is able to defend itself. So as you can see in the vitality assessment, we not only ask about nutrition and exercise, we also tie in how we're managing stress and what your sleep hygiene's like, as well as questions surrounding toxic load. Oh, no, I'm on the class, honey. So toxic load can include anything that you're either applying to your skin, such as chemicals in your personal care products, or inhaling through your lungs, such as your cleaning products, or what you're kind of putting in your body. So you may indulge in some processed foods or soda. Cole, can you bring him upstairs? Yeah. Thanks. So you may be indulging in processed foods or soda, and those are toxins that you're taking into your body. You could even, keep in mind, even some of our thoughts can be toxic in nature. So at the end of this presentation, keep in mind that all of the oils and bundles that we discuss here tonight can help your body manage and recover from these things. So let's get started. The three cool things about essential oils are that they are safe, they're effective, and they're affordable. So first, I want you to take out your peppermint. So if you have a bottle of peppermint or the dram that I had sent you, if you can take that out, and I want you to take a nice deep breath, inhale from the bottle, and let's go through why are essential oils safe. doTERRA essential oils are 100% natural and safe. They have no side effects and no addictions. And if anything, we like to say they have side benefits. So they're extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. And what we like to talk about is how 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So therapeutically, you would have to drink that many cups of tea in order to soothe your stomach, as opposed to just 1 drop of peppermint oil. So as you can see, they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So the next thing we go over is, what about the purity and why doTERRA? So as you see on this slide, you can see the pie graph and how doTERRA is safe and 100% pure. Unfortunately, not all essential oils are created equally. And the FDA only says that a company has to put in 10% essential oil in order for them to put that label of 100% pure and therapeutic on the bottle. So they can put 10% essential oil in and add fillers and fragrances and synthetics and still put that label on there. So we want to be really careful because the majority of the essential oils in the market are synthetic. Then they have food grade essential oils, which are meant to just flavor. Then you get to the therapeutic level. And what doTERRA has done beyond that is they've made their own standards because there aren't any regulations, certified pure therapeutic grade. And what that means is they've gone to the level where they have set the standards. And you can go to this website, Source to You. It's sourcetoyou.com, and it actually shows how doTERRA has partnered with over 40 countries. So you can see where it says growers, they're going to partner with the country's growers to get the best plant where it grows indigenously in that land, in that soil, in that environment. And then they're going to go to the distilleries and make sure, we're just learning within this certification that we're doing with doTERRA that the way they distill the oil, certain essential oils have to be not distilled with too high of a temperature or too low, or it changes the whole chemistry of the essential oil. So it's a super important part of getting at the purity as high as possible and the potency. Then that goes to the scientists, where they are tested in-house as well as third-party testing. And then they go to the practitioners. So doTERRA is the only essential oil company that is actually being used within hospitals and universities. And then it gets to the consumer. So we, the consumer, want to know that we can trust what's in the bottle is actually 100% essential oil. And so if you go to source2u.com, you can actually look, like on the bottom of your peppermint oil, you can see the third-party tests for what's actually in your batch, since they test every time. Okay, so as you've been inhaling that peppermint, we're now going to go and take one step further. Now, if you're taking a drop from a large bottle, it comes out pretty nice. So it comes out like a 1 drop, okay? If you're using the little dram sample that I sent, you kind of have to tap the bottom 2 or 3 times to get an equivalent of 1 drop. So I want you to put a drop in your hands, and I want you to rub it around, and without touching your eyes, because this is actually a hot oil, so it will tingle. You don't want to get it in your eyes, but just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and feel the peppermint going in and opening up your airways. Take a couple deep breaths, and then what I love to do is just rub it along the back of your neck and your shoulders. This is where we hold all of our stress and tension. So this peppermint oil, just like many other oils, are so versatile. They can help so many different things at once. So peppermint has analgesic properties. That 1 drop can support any sort of pain. You can start feeling that tingle. And applied topically before exercise, you can use it to help open up your lungs and feel that circulation pumping. It can also lower your body temperature. So if you have a fever, you can put a drop on the back of a washcloth and put it on the back of your neck to cool yourself. Or if you're just hot, we're in the summer months, and depending on where you are, you can put either a drop on the back of your neck, or you can make a spray with peppermint oil and spray it around. It immediately cools your body, so you don't have that discomfort, especially on your hot, humid days. And maybe you want to be out gardening or doing whatever you're doing, but you just don't like that humidity. Peppermint can be a really amazing oil for that. It's also one of the oils in our natural antihistamine. So lemon, lavender, and peppermint is an antihistamine. So using 2 drops of each of those oils, you can put it in a shot glass of water and take that down internally, or put it in an empty veggie cap, or you can even put it in a roller bottle that will allow you. If you put it in a roller bottle, you can use this as your natural antihistamine for bug bites, or just to prevent yourself if you're someone, prevent those changes that occur when the seasons change. So right now, when the pollen is all around in the air, and you might get watery eyes and a runny nose, that combination is going to be a great one to use on a regular basis. So peppermint oil is so versatile. It's energizing, it's uplifting, it promotes clear breathing, it cools the body. It can be used for head tension if you have a headache on your temples. It can be used for muscle tension, and it can even be used for, to freshening up your breath. So we love using peppermint oil for that nice, invigorating experience. So let's move on to the next cool thing about essential oils, which is they're effective. And what's interesting is they're often more effective than modern approaches to health problems. And that's because essential oils can permeate the cell membrane. So when we look at that picture of a cell, our bodies are made up of trillions of cells. And essential oils, because they come straight from plants, which have a very similar makeup to humans, when we look at how they interact with cells, the essential oils are the plant's immune system. So we're able to extract that out and use it similarly with our own bodies, and it actually permeates the cell membrane. So if you've ever gone to the doctor and you might have a virus or a cold and they just can't give you anything for it, that's when we're so excited that we have our essential oils at home, because they can permeate the cell wall and they can get into where those nasty pathogens live. People don't understand why we don't get sick anymore, but if you have essential oils, you know why, and you understand this. So during these last 3 months, especially, it's been very empowering to have oils such as On Guard here, as well as thyme and oregano, which you're going to learn about oregano and tea tree a little bit later on. Those are highly antiviral essential oils. So just by using them, like Leah is going to discuss tonight, can be really empowering, especially with what was going on these past 3 months. And the other thing for me, I've been monitoring my vitality assessment every 3 months, and I kind of make my own new goals. And it's interesting because these last 3 months, my vitality assessment score went down. I definitely did not have as much attention on certain things that I normally would pre-pandemic. And our bodies want to heal. They want us to pay attention and to rest when we need it. But just like these last 3 months, sometimes we can't. And that's when we use our oils more often, and that's how they can support us during those times, because we're all human. We can't have the perfect vitality assessment score all the time, but you always have those oils as an arsenal. And one that's really skyrocketing since this pandemic is On Guard. It sold out and then it came back, and now we have some limits, but it is available. And it's so valuable right now. It is our protective blend, and they have a whole line of products with this formulation. And it's one that I use aromatically in the diffuser. I put a drop on the bottom of my feet every day. And I'll often, if I'm feeling a little run down, put this one I'll use in my water during those times. Bottom line, On Guard promotes a healthy immune function. And, if you get a sore throat, you can gargle with it and you can immediately soothe the sore throat and feel that instantly. You can clean with it. I love cleaning with my spray, On Guard spray for my countertops. And they have a really great On Guard hand sanitizer mist that actually is compliant with the CDC guidelines for hand sanitizer, but it doesn't have all the icky chemicals in it that can actually disrupt your microbiome. We keep talking about hand sanitizer, but the regular Purell hand sanitizers have things that kill the good bacteria on your hands, and that's not good for your gut health. So it's a really great natural alternative that's still effective, but again, you're getting the side benefit of all these other things. So, and if you don't have the hand mist, you can actually make your own. So Leah's our DIY queen. We love her because she really loves do it yourself, and she makes it so simple and easy. So the third cool thing about oils is that they're affordable. And there's so many times where I've heard, I really want these oils, but I just can't afford the cost right now, the expense. But they're not so costly when you consider what we pay for medicine and time off from work and time out of school, or just going to work feeling sick or unwell, and how less productive you are. So if you look at the price per drop, it's pennies per dose. And think about the emotional energy it takes to get to the doctor or bring the kids to the doctor. And now you're exposed to all the germs in the office when you could possibly just grab an oil at the first sign of something happening. I mean, we have not been sick in our family since we've used oils, but we've definitely had, like I was telling you, when I feel run down, I have an oil that I can grab. So, we're not going to the doctors or grabbing something over the counter at that time. We're able to use our oils. So if you have them in your home, it's an arsenal of wellness, and it's so affordable. And what I love is that they don't expire. So you can keep them like you would in a medicine cabinet without having to replenish them because of an expiration date. So we have everything. We have something for every budget, and you'll save many dollars per year on medical costs. I know since 2017, I have not been to a doctor, even for my children, except for physicals every year. And well, I shouldn't say that. I've had some emergency room stitches because I have 2 boys, as you saw. But 80% of things that come up in your home, you'll be able to handle with oils. And there are also some reference books. We love the Modern Essentials. So it's a great book to have on hand. It will go over, in the beginning, it'll go over the essential oil that you look up, and it'll tell you all the different uses that you can use it for. Or in the middle, you look up a condition or a disease or Like I just opened up to Bell's palsy or bites and stings, and it'll tell you what essential oil you can use to support that. So it's a really great reference tool. So going and looking at lavender, this is a perfect one to illustrate affordability. So this bottle of lavender, the large bottles, have 250 drops in them, and lavender costs $23. So that's 9 cents per drop. And lavender is the oil. It's like this Swiss Army knife of oils. It helps anything skin related. So right now, if you've had too much sun from this week, or if you hit your hand accidentally in the toaster like me, I always have lavender in my kitchen, because burns, whether they're from being sun-kissed or from the toaster oven, they immediately soothe it to the point where you don't blister and no pain. So it's a really great oil to have on hand in the kitchen, but you can make after sun sprays. So it's a really great oil for that. Lavender's also very calming. So it's an amazing oil for emotional stress to reduce anxious feelings. And remember, it's also one of the oils in that natural antihistamine, which is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So equal parts turn into that natural antihistamine. Lavender diffuses really well with many oils. I love diffusing Breathe and Lavender at night. And so despite the size of the bottle, you get a whole lot of healing in each drop, depending on how you're going to use it. So now that you can see those 3 cool things about essential oils, I'm going to pass it on so that Leah can tell you how to use essential oils.
Okay, so how do we use essential oils? There are 3 ways: aromatic, topical, and internal. When we're talking about the way to use oils, I just want you to keep in mind that we are talking about our doTERRA oils. Like Tracy had mentioned earlier, all oils aren't created equal. If you happen to have some essential oils you may have picked up someplace else, just know that we're not speaking to those. So the first one, aromatic. You guys also already had your first oil experience with aromatic if you inhaled that peppermint. So you kind of made a diffuser in your hand and you breathe that in. You also can use a water-based diffuser, like there's in the picture. I happen to have my little Brevi diffuser with me going. Aromatically is actually the quickest way to get the oils in your system. When you inhale the oils, it within 22 seconds, that the molecules from the essential oils actually reach your brain. And when you're talking about supporting mood, aromatic use is a wonderful way to do that. So oils like wild orange, which I'd like you to take out now, because that's another one. Everyone, if you have a sample, if you got a sample wild orange, you have that. If you want to take that out, and take a nice big deep breath from the bottle. You could smell. For me, wild orange, it smells like sunshine in a bottle. It's bright. It always makes me smile. It pairs great with peppermint as well. And it's very uplifting. All of the citrus oils are great for mood elevation. Mixing peppermint and lavender in your diffuser is great. I do that every morning, kind of as a pick-me-up and a wake-me-up to get out of that foggy, groggy state, when you first wake up. So aromatically is awesome. You can also use another way to use aromatically sound like a diffuser jewelry, like a bracelet. You can put the beads, there's little lava beads that you could put your oils on, and throughout the day you could kind of just take a little inhale from that if you need that to either calm or to, well, pick me up. The next way to use oils is topically. When we're talking about topical use, usually sometimes it could be to support a localized area. Like if you have a bellyache, like Tracy said, you have bellyache, we have a wonderful blend called Digestan, which actually can be used all 3 ways, but you can just rub it right on your belly topically. And if you have gas or bloating, that'll help calm. It goes right through your skin and will help calm. If you have, like Tracy mentioned, a burn, you can use the lavender right on that burn. And that would be for a topical, like a localized area. But you can also use the oils on the bottom of your feet. And we do that for a daily support often. And what happens is that it'll be the oil gets absorbed into your body. And again, it can reach within 2 minutes, you can find the molecules from the essential oils in your bloodstream. And within 20 minutes, it actually can go to every cell in your body. So the oils are adaptogenic is what we call them, and they can go to where they're needed. So you can put it on the bottom of your feet and that oil is going to get to the part of your body that it needs help. When we talk about using oils, we want to remember that especially if you're new to oils, we always like to tell you to dilute the oils first. Some of the oils can be used directly out of the bottle, like lavender. We call it neat when you use it right out of the bottle. But a lot of them, it's best to dilute. And usually there's if an oil definitely has to be diluted, you'll see that on your bottle. Things like oregano, oregano is one, cinnamon, those are considered hot oils. And if you put those topically right directly on your skin, you're most likely going to get an irritation, and you don't want to do that. So diluting the oils actually is a great way to put them on. So diluting, when we say that, we actually blend them with like fractionated coconut oil or another carrier oil. You can use grapeseed oil or jojoba oil. We like fractionated coconut oil because it has the longest shelf life and it's odorless. So it's a great oil to use to dilute. Some people say, well, are you going to affect the potency of your oil when you dilute? Absolutely not. It actually, in fact, when you use the carrier oil, it actually helps your skin absorb it better, and it can actually make it more effective to use your oil when you dilute it with carrier oil. It actually will evaporate slower off your skin and last longer. Another way for economically to stretch your oil too. You're going to use less. It's not about using more. Less is sometimes better. So you only need a couple drops. Another precaution when you're using topically, we talk about our citruses like our wild orange. Love wild orange, love almost citruses, but we have to, especially now during the summer, you have to be careful not to use them when you go out in the sun because you can have what we call photosensitivity. So you want to make sure that if you're going to use oils topically, a citrus, that you put them where the sun doesn't shine, like the bottom of your feet. So if you're going to use like that blend that Tracy was talking about, lemon, peppermint, and lavender for antihistamine, you want to put that on the bottom of your feet if you're going to use it topically, because then that way you don't have to worry about the photosensitivity. When diluting, as far as how much to dilute, it depends. We can help you with that, but you want to make sure you're going to dilute more for children. For infants, you're going to dilute. You only need a couple drops. We have like we usually make a roller bottle with and I don't have one in front of me to show you, but we put the fractionated coconut oil with a couple drops, and it's pre-made. Then you can just rub it on your skin, nice and easy. The last way to use essential oils is internally. And again, we only use our doTERRA oils internally. A quick way to know whether you can use it internally or not is when you look at your bottle and you pick it up, it will have supplement facts on it. And I'm trying to find on each bottle that you can, if you can see that, you'll see quickly that there's supplement facts. And if those are on there, you can use the oil internally. And you say, well, why do I want to do that? Well, the oils can help with digestion. They're antioxidant support, healthy cell function. They can help cleanse your body. Each oil has its own benefits. Again, citruses are awesome to add to water to help cleanse your body. I love lemon and grapefruit. They're great to help cleanse those toxins out of your system that Tracy mentioned earlier. They are great for your gut health as well. They flavor your water with no calories and no artificial flavors. So that's awesome too. If you are going to put oils in your water, you want to make sure that you use a regular glass, or like I have a metal water bottle that I use. You don't want to put the oils in like a plastic Poland Spring bottle because they are so potent that over time the oils can actually break down those plastics. So you want to make sure that you're using glass or stainless steel. Another way internally, for support, if you want that internal support, you can make a veggie cap. We have little empty veggie caps. It's just like a little capsule, and you're going to put your couple drops of oil that you want to use to support whatever it is that you're looking to support, and you just swallow it down like a regular supplement. We often put the drops under our tongue. I'll put a drop of peppermint sometimes just in my, I know our Tracy's big trick she taught me is on
Yeah.
backside of your hands and little lick, and it's like a little breath freshener. Love doing that. Under your tongue, I often use frankincense. I usually use frankincense every day, and that's great for cell. We'll talk a little bit more about frankincense, but I'll put that under my tongue. Digestin, I mentioned, is another one you might want to use for indigestion. Um, Cooking, I love to use my oils for cooking. So we have things like cilantro and my lime I use in my cooking, and oregano. When we're cooking, we want to make sure that a little bit goes a long way. We use what we call the toothpick method usually, where we put a toothpick in the bottle and we stir it into our recipe, because they are so strong. Let's see, and I mentioned the supplement facts, and I think that is all I have.
Awesome. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to speed date these essential oils that are completing our top 10. So we're going to go through these one at a time, and you'll see the little bubbles, A, T, and I. So that represents what Leah just went over. You can use lemon aromatically, topically, and internally. Okay, so we're gonna start out with lemon. It's an awesome, fantastic oil, cleansing to the body and your home. So you can use it in your water to cleanse toxins from your body. So remember, like Leah said, you'll only use glass or stainless steel to use internally. It's also amazing to clean the sticky residue off of surfaces. It's my Gooby Gone, love it for that. It's cleansing to the air, so in a diffuser, it's very cleansing, and it just smells so fresh and clean. It is the oil of focus, so you can not only clean the air, clean the counters, clean your cells, you can also diffuse it and focus on your workload.
Deep Blue. This is one of the oils that actually started me in doTERRA. So Deep Blue is known as our soothing blend. It can help ease tension headaches. This is an oil that you're only going to use aromatically or topically. I have to say topically is my favorite way to use it though. It comes in a bottle, or you can also we have a Deep Blue rub, which is actually the product that I started out with. And this has a full bottle of the oil already infused in it, and it's a lotion. And you can use this on sore, achy muscles. I get a lot of tension in my neck and shoulder. I like to put that on sometimes at night before I go to sleep. And it's wonderful and soothing, and it smells like wintergreen.
Very nice. Okay, next up is Breathe. So Breathe is our respiratory blend, and it is amazing for all things respiratory and lung related. You can just inhale from the bottle or use a diffuser. You can apply it topically over the chest and lungs, or even put it under your nose for respiratory support. This has been one I've been dabbling with under my mask when I go to the food store. I like putting a drop right underneath my nose for that. So this blend is doTERRA's answer to Vicks, but without the harsh chemicals. It's very supportive for this time of year when the pollen's circulating and you may have some, seasonal changes. And this was my oil that really gave me that aha moment in 2017. So it supported my son's seasonal allergies so well. We came off all of his over-the-counter medications, and like I said, none of us have been sick with any prescription medications. So we love Breathe in this house.
Frankincense. Frankincense is actually known as the king of all oils. It's considered one of the most prized and precious oils available, and you can use it aromatic, topically, and internally. It's known for promoting calm feelings. It's great for anti-aging properties. It helps cells perform optimally. Basically, this oil can be used for we always say when in doubt, use Frank. It's a very powerful oil. I actually put a couple drops in my face cream, and it helps keep your the cells in your skin replenished. It's wonderful. It's very grounding. It helps support a healthy immune system, your nervous system, and digestive functions. Like I said, when in doubt, use Frank. We always grab Frank.
Okay, Digest Zen. So this is our digestive blend, and this is for anything involving your digestive system from your esophagus all the way down to your gut. So this blend can relieve an upset stomach or motion sickness and nausea, and can be used to support digestion when applied topically. So you can use it over, your upper chest if you're getting some reflux or indigestion. And you can also use it topically over your abdomen. It also can be used internally. So you can take it before meals, strategically, especially if you're not eating a meal. If you're eating a meal out, like a lot of us that are going to probably start going out to the restaurants again, you may want to take a drop of digestin. And I just love so many different ways that you can use this. So again, aromatically, I've used it if I felt a little queasy. Just taking a breath like we did with the peppermint oil can immediately have an impact. Or you can use it topically, like I just said about the digestion, or in a cup of hot tea at night to just soothe your whole GI system.
Tea tree or melaleuca oil and oregano. These two oils are the powerhouse oils, like Tracy had mentioned earlier, for antiviral properties. They're awesome. So tea tree is a purifying powerhouse for cleansing and rejuvenating. It's good for, we use it all the time in cleaning our home. It's great for rejuvenating your skin. It can help purify your air. It is great to combine with Epsom salts to soak a nice foot soak, or to soak in the tub. It's great for your nails. Like I use a little bit of lavender and tea tree sometimes on my cuticles. You can add it to shampoo. It's great for a healthy scalp. It can be added to facial cleansers. It's great for skin irritations. You can combine it with vinegar to clean your washing machine. You can make a spray to clean your home, and it's just great for so many things. Oregano is, again, both these oils can be used aromatic, topical, and internally. Oregano, although it can be used all three ways, I think it's really great if you're going to use it internally, because it's a hot oil. A lot of times you put this in a veggie cap. Topically, you would definitely want to put this on the bottom of your feet. We use this in combination with other oils. We call it McFlu or Flume, and it's actually a great great immune booster, excuse me. And I use that on the bottom of my feet every day, and that has helped me keep my body healthy throughout all of this. It can purify the air. I do know some people who like to diffuse it with lemon, actually. It definitely has a very strong aroma, and it is great for, I use it for cooking, but just a tiny little bit. So it's great to cook with too. So.
Nice. Okay, I don't think Jeannie's on yet. So Leah, can we skip over to LLV real quick?
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to skip over that. Okay.
So LLV. So Tracy was mentioned earlier. Oh, I think Jeannie might be coming.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Jeannie, your perfect timing.
Oh,
do you hear us?
You didn't admit her. Hold on. I'll admit her.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there she's connecting.
Hi, Jeannie. So while Jeannie's connecting, ladies, Jeannie is hopping on. She's one of our cross team members, and she is in a special program that you can, you'll see that you also will have some incentives tonight. Jeannie, are you here?
I am here. Can you
Hi,
see?
Jeannie. It's perfect timing.
Oh, goody. Yeah, I just saw your text and I ran upstairs as I was like taking a sip of water. Thank you to everyone who's here. I can't see anybody but Tracy. But yes, it's true. I am participating in a corporate sponsored program. So I'm pretty sure that Tracy and I don't know who else is leading with you, but Leah?
Leah, yep.
Probably discussed all the beautiful things about Adaptive and Citrus Bliss. So if you choose to place an order in the next 3 days, so today's Wednesday, you actually have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you will be given a special code by whoever invited you to the call, so probably Tracy or Leah, and the code is USDC120BJT, but they'll make sure you have it. You'll enter that at checkout, and depending on the amount of your order, if it's 100 to 299 PV, you'll get a free Citrus Bliss, and if it's above 300, you'll get the Citrus Bliss and you'll get the Adaptive, which are two super supportive stress supportive oils. They both smell amazing. They're both really uplifting. Adaptive in particular is just a daily oil for me. So I hope you'll take advantage of this.
Thank you, Jeannie. That's awesome.
Thank you for having me. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you. You too. All right. That was perfect timing. Okay. Leah, do you want to do LLV?
Okay.
Where are you?
Okay.
There you are.
So we're talking about all these essential oils. You know, we are an essential oil company, but actually doTERRA's #1 selling product is LLV, our Lifelong Vitality. And it's basically, it's our vitamin pack. And Tracy was talking earlier about how making some lifestyle changes and improving your health, and we'll talk a little bit more about a 90-day plan for that. And we always recommend working on foundational health, and the Lifelong Vitality Pack is something that everyone should be using. If you aren't already taking supplements, you should be taking them. And if you want to try the Lifelong Vitality, what's great about doTERRA is they guarantee this 30-day money back guarantee, because they work. We haven't had anybody actually return them, but you could. So what is in this? It's everything you need. We have our Microplex VMZ, which is your whole food multivitamins and minerals. Alpha CRX, which is your antioxidant and cellular energy blend, and your XE Omega, which is all your omega fatty acids and essential oils. It's plant-based, and it has the fish oils, but we also have a vegan formula if that's a lifestyle that you choose to lead. It's everything that you need. And we always talk about making your immune system stronger and working on your health, and foundational health is just so important. This is going to help fill all those nutritional gaps that most of us are missing, and actually it can help with many different things. It can help with chronic pain. It helps with foundational health goes back to so many things, and Tracy will talk more about that, but our LLV vitamins definitely recommend.
Okay. So the next step is to find out how can you get these oils into your home. So there are 3 ways to purchase doTERRA essential oils. The first way is retail, which is the most expensive, and typically you're doing that in a professional setting. So as myself, I have a private physical therapy practice, and if I'm using oils on a patient, if I'm using a particular oil, they might want to purchase it on the way out. But typically the next step is for them to come to one of these classes. And once you've been to a class and you understand, that's the whole point of, seeking someone who is a wellness advocate, because we provide all that education. So once you've gone to a class, you're typically picking between the #2 and #3 way to purchase essential oils. So #2 is wholesale. So it's kind of like getting a Costco membership. You're going to get, it's a yearly membership, and that's the best way to get the best prices. So it's 25% below the retail price, and you purchase when you want, and you get that offering for that whole year, 25% off. If you continue to order, you'll get at the anniversary of your year, it'll be $25, but you get a free peppermint oil, which is a wholesale, I think 22. So it's like $3 a year to have a doTERRA wholesale account, which is amazing. And the last way, the #3 way, is where you get a wholesale account, but you also get points for free product. So this is where you're getting reward points every single time you order, because doTERRA gifts those that purchase on a monthly basis. So what I love is that there's no minimum order, but if you order over 50 PV, and PV is like product value, so it's about, if you're spending $50 worth of oils per month, you get points back on that. So it's like a frequent flyer program for your monthly wellness box, and it's not required, but a really great way to get your oil, free oils. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over different bundles that doTERRA has put together to get an even further discount. So these are called enrollment kits. So when you start a wholesale account with an enrollment kit, you're getting an even deeper discount. So it's less than wholesale, and you don't have a membership fee. So that is waived. So all of these kits that I'm going to talk about are also going to get you at least a free citrus bliss that Jeannie had just talked about. So this first kit is the Simple Solutions Kit with an add-on for respiratory health. We love this kit because it's customized for what we need right now. And it still has the On Guard and the lemon for protection and detoxification. But it also has the Deep Blue Rub that Leah was talking about for physical support, and the Breathe and the Peppermint for respiratory and pain, as well as cooling. So it's really perfect for the budget-minded individual, and no matter what, each of these options are still getting that free citrus bliss. And this one is $149. The next kit is our Healthy Start Kit. This one's awesome because it has all the top 10 oils. They come in the smaller bottles, so you're gonna get 85 drops. So this is a good one if you're budget minded and you want to try out all the top 10 oils, and you get the amazing Brevi diffuser that Leah had showed us. This one comes in white marble, so it will diffuse up to 10 hours, and that one is $160. The next one is my favorite. It's the Healthy Habits Kit. So this is like what you want if you're an individual who wants to really start a daily wellness plan. So you've got your essential oil infused supplements, you've got a digestive enzyme, a probiotic, that Deep Blue Rub, and then the 5 essential oils that are best for foundational health. And when we think about foundational health, I did really not know anything about this when I first started with doTERRA. I didn't really take supplements other than when I was pregnant and the doctor said you have to take a prenatal. But what an amazing difference that this pack has done for my life and many others. So I love throwing this out there because it's a great pack. For $195, you get a mix for an individual, wellness plan. The next one is Healthy Essentials Kit. So this one has the bigger bottles. They have 250 drops, but you get some of the top 10 oils, but they're throwing in Adaptive and Balance, which are huge for stress, and then Copaiba. So we didn't talk about that, but Copaiba is an oil kind of similar to what everyone's been raving about with CBD or hemp oil, but Copaiba is from the Copaiba tree. So it has nothing to do with hemp or marijuana and all that. But it does work on the same system. We have an endocannabinoid system that it works to help with pain, with anxiety, with respiratory support and cardiovascular support. And this one comes with the pedal diffuser. So the pedal runs up to 12 hours intermittently. It's one of my favorites for the main room. When I wake up in the morning, I throw in my oils for the day and I could just let it be. And it's constantly diffusing at an intermittent, basis throughout the day. And this one is $249. It has 200 PV, and I want you to keep note on this because these kits also, if you order in June, doTERRA is doing a promotion for any orders, whether it's enrollment or even a customer. If you place a 200 PV order this month in any way, it can be a monthly wellness box or any just regular order, you're going to get another huge free oil that we're going to go over later. So keep this one in mind. The next one is called the Healthy Home Kit. So this one might be for you if you want to have the top 10 oils, and they're the large bottles. You have your Brevi diffuser, but you also get some of these personal care products like the shampoo, conditioner. That doTERRA On Guard concentrate is amazing for all surfaces and floors, and you need so little of it. It's very powerful. And you've got your hand soap, and that On Guard hand sanitizer and the toothpaste. So it's if you really want to start to clean out some of your products in your home, as well as getting all the oils and the diffuser. And that one's $350. And then this one is the kit that pretty much once you're a doTERRA user, you realize I wanted that kit. It has everything in it. So if you're ready to put some skin in the game, you go with the Natural Solutions Kit because it pretty much has everything. It has the top 10 oils, plus the stress oils, plus all the On Guard products, all your supplements, the Lumo diffuser, which is for a much bigger room as well, fractionated coconut oil, the Deep Blue Rub, and even this nice wooden box. So a really nice kit. And that one's $570. Now this one will get you a free Adaptive as well, the Citrus Bliss and Adaptive that Jeannie was talking about. Okay, so Leah's going to tell us, what do we also get once you become a wholesale member?
Okay. So besides the fact you're going to get all these wonderful oils, what's going to happen when you get your package in the mail is you get a personal consult from whoever enrolled you, whoever you got your oils from. So be it Tracy or myself, we could either do a Zoom call like this, or if the time is right and you're ready, we could always do, we used to do in-person consults as well. So whatever works. And we sit down with you and we could help you go over all those oils. You get, we do a follow-up, we call it a lifestyle overview, where we talk about what's your next step now that you have these oils. You get ongoing education. There is online education through some social media pages that you'll be invited to. If you don't do social media, that's okay. You still have a wonderful website through doTERRA. They have awesome resources online there. There's a great community in both places through doTERRA and online. We have, our team is doing what we call Oil Camp, and that's also through a Facebook invite. It's a private camp where we're gonna teach you how to use all those top 10 oils. We do that once a month, so we can get you hooked up into that. You get ongoing support. You're gonna get us. So we're always here for you, no matter what happens. If you have a question about oils or to follow up to make sure that you know what you need next, you get us. We're here for you. Tracy's
Awesome.
going to talk to you now about a little bit more about that 90-day transformation you're talking about.
So this is awesome because Leah and I really believe that, we've seen customers who might have started with a kit and then later on, looked at the supplements, and we're doing a promotion where if you are someone who knows you want to make a lifestyle change, we're doing a promotion where we have these amazing Green Air immuno diffusers, which I haven't even gotten yet, but Leah has it, where you can just press the button and keep it in your purse. So like when you're going food shopping and you want a quick kind of mist, or if you're in an airplane at some point, this is a travel that's in your purse. It's brand new. I think they're really hard to even get. We got as many as we could when they first went on sale. Or you can choose a Modern Essentials book, and they both retail $30. So what we want to do is, if you get your enrollment kit, which any of those kits qualify, and then you start your 90-day plan. So you're going to get 2 months worth. You're going to have your kit, then you're going to do 2 months of 100 PV, and it doesn't have to be supplements. But that's typically what we see people doing, is where they're getting the lifelong vitality supplements and adding on an aid oil, like something that you feel like you need, an essential oil, you add that on, and we're going to help you. We're going to support you through that with your vitality assessment. And once you've completed that, you will get not only your welcome gift that you get and our consult and our support, you'll also get free product from doTERRA, because if you're doing a monthly wellness box, they gift you back with points, and they're very generous. So you get that as well as this accountability gift. So that's also an option if you're someone who's saying, I absolutely want to make a shift and I want to start doing this and make some goals.
Okay, so at this point, we want you to start thinking about your top health concerns. What is it right now that comes to mind that you might need help with, that you think that maybe you need less of, what you need more of? Do you have chronic pain? Are you dealing with anxiety or all the stress? I know a lot of us right now are going through so many stressors. Are you having trouble sleeping? Anything like that, all those issues, anything that we can actually have a solution for you to help you with that. I want you to text us. I want you to let us know, let Tracy or myself know, whoever invited you here, text us and tell us what it is that you're looking for, how we can help you, what we can suggest and work with you, and whatever those biggest concerns are, we'll be able to help find a way that works best for you within your budget and give you the support that you need.
Awesome. Okay. And there are some, I'm going to go through these this one I'm not going to go through quickly. This is the one I was telling you. There are some promotions from doTERRA. The Immortelle, which is the anti-aging blend, is free. when you purchase 200 PV or more. So if you're kind of stuck between two kits, just keep in mind that if it's a June order, you'll get that free Immortelle. And this one, anti-aging, it's got, frankincense, which is that one that helps cellular support, rose, helichrysum. I mean, these are powerful oils. So I love using this one around my eyes and my face, as well as, in other areas of my body. So it's an amazing oil that is a promotion. I looked right before this class because this has been out and they're limited, but they also come out with precious florals, which are a really great alternative to your perfumes, because perfumes, most of them have parfum or fragrance in it, and that is highly toxic to our bodies. So these are a beautiful array of rose, magnolia, blue lotus, jasmine, and neroli that are in little 5-milliliter rollers. So think of them like little perfumes. They also just came out with the Father's Day collection. This should be available till the end of this week if you're interested in getting the forest-like aroma for a man in your life. And the citrus bloom, which I think part of it, you can't get the full kit. They sold it as a kit, but I think the lotion is available.
Yeah, I think the lotion is the only thing available, and possibly the deodorant. I'm not sure.
So you can buy them singly or the kit, but when you go on the website, you'll see what's available. And last but not least, I want to touch on 3 types of people in doTERRA. There are 3 types or ways that you can work within a doTERRA lifestyle. The first person wants to live the doTERRA wellness lifestyle. So that's a person who's drawn to natural health or attracted to simple natural solutions and committed to improving yourself and your wellness. So you may use the vitality assessment, like we said, and the top 3 health concerns, and we can teach you how to use your essential oils and products to meet your goals. So out of I think there are now 9+ million people who have a wholesale account in doTERRA. 85% of those are customers or people who are living the wellness lifestyle. But the second type of person is the person who might have found themselves organically sharing their oils. And I know that we have those on here tonight, right? With just family and friends and coworkers, because you're having such great success with your own oils and products that it's just natural to share those experiences. So sharers partner with the person who invited them to doTERRA, and they work together to get some products paid for, or maybe even some extra side cash. And then the third type of person is the person who builds to earn income and makes an impact in this world. So this can be a small impact if you have, if you just want to earn a side income, if you have a job that you love, or, if for some people this is their passion and they want to do this full time. And it's amazing because doTERRA not only does this as a business, but you're able to go to all parts of the world and really get to the ground roots of where these essential oils are being grown and distilled and made. So it's a really amazing thing. Okay, so I am going to stop the recording now and